was pretty balanced throughout. So curious to see how they are going to be prepared. You can see it's like a 2-1-2 split. The SCARZ
looking like a B.
Up for at least a B
turret goes in the middle, doesn't see.
Who
does see something. Oh, they stun off the turret contact. That's kind of cool. Smoke goes in over towards A main, blocks double vision. Should, in theory, keep 2 people A, but Bleed have a straight up reaction where 4 people are going to go and dual middle.
The hometown hero right now, finding the first blood here in the grand final, puts Jemkin down on the floor. We know how big of a win condition it is that Jemkin is fired up and ready to go on this jet.
Just picking up right where he left off from yesterday, Achilleo. Scary, just absolutely nuts. Just thriving here with the hometown crowd behind him. The hero for Thailand, and I can tell you folks that every kill he gets will get this place louder and louder.
Oh, it is crazy delayed. Alright, chat, they'll fix it. They'll fix it at one point.
Exit his life intact, not taking any tags there.
This is nice, though. They show pressure, question mark created, but honestly, vision and the info over towards long, yeah, and they get a heavy rotate on. It's a great util at the moment from Bleed. Get a big stack, they can flood this site with 3 people. It's a hard round to win for the SCARZ. Helps when he does that, though.
Over at Lumberstack, Scary putting a couple shots across over towards Tower. Neko takes a little bit of damage now, going to be down to 6.
Even on the time.
The plant still not in.
No way.
Suddenly it's all just down to Juicy. With 3
but Bren, thank you so much, mate. Rainy Day Blossom, welcome in. Dude, did I miss a sub earlier as well? Oh, it was a really nice pistol in the end with the 4. I kind of like how they did this. A lot of the time they were, like, they played the whole map well. This is kind of how you play the map. You got to show pressure over towards A. You need to try and keep 2 people here, otherwise the sites are too hard to hit. This exec over towards C was great. Problem was there was no smoke or anything for the guy back at site to get out, so he swung into the open. He was probably dead. Tried to go on top of Plat, and just got a little bit wrecked there. What was I checking? Just wanted to see if I could have sub earlier. But Brent, thank you so much for doing that, by the way. Chat, let's get some slug approves in for the gifted.
Opting to use that aftershock behind Plat.
Mr. Prince as well with the 10 months. Thank you so much, Mr. Prince. Appreciate you. Thanks for doing that.
Instead, a dart here
and
to check in, confirm.
I think I got Battle Mages earlier. Battle Mage, if you're still here, thank you so much for the 6 months as well. Okay, just the eco now, going up against it. We get two rifles, which one's just switched over because it took so much damage as well. So we'll keep an eye on if they can do more damage. Take over towards A control, question marks created, and they cut sound, cutting pressure. Very nicely done. Could be anywhere now. Take a bit of a gamble second with that noise over towards Garage. They're probably going to be pretty happy with this stack. So I like it. Lancer Lele, 20 months. God damn, Lance. Thank you so much, mate. With the prime. Thank you, thank you. Chat, let's get some slugs in for Lance. Thank you, bro. So yeah, nice hit over towards this, but they've executed heavy from long and no one's cleared short, so Breach might have a chance. Wonder how long he's going to stay here. They are still looking at it. There's a smoke here. Okay, they're going to go clear it now.
Sends one over towards Crystal, but not quite going to get the connection he's looking for. Now, in the meantime, trap has been sprung.
Okay. Honestly, he did great on short. Every bit of damage is good. Only 1 bit of damage, it looks like. Okay.
Nice little shot there from Crazy Guy. Will make this.
There's some body shots in here if you want some.
Not quite as clean as they would like. Recon cleared very swiftly.
Felix, what's up as well, bro? Felix, thank you so much. Damn, dude, that was the guy with armor as well. This is actually crazy good damage from the eco. Jesus.
Crazy Guy working away at him, but the time
well, that's insane. That is an insane amount of damage to the eco. Fair play. That's an armor rebuy and 4 guns out of the hand, and they literally all board up. There's no pistols in this one, so this is gonna be probably the worst bonus we've seen. Probably the worst bonus I've seen all week in terms of just buy.
Somehow Neff able to avoid the utility of the Killjoy, and then these are just some crisp shots. Love to see it here. Gets just enough time to find Allen.
Lives up to his name, I
now
guess.
SCARZ going to have a very challenging bonus coming ahead of them.
Yeah, they buy down. Sure, they managed to get this to be right. To be honest, a couple of stingers, a couple of
crazy guy, but
sheriffs.
that gun pretty good in his hands.
Spectre even.
Value being garnered from that
Morpheus United. What's up, Morpheus? How we doing? 4 months. Thank you, thank you.
It's really fair though. Drone out. Juicy gonna get shoved back. The phone line does connect. He's got a dash away.
Depending on map picks, from what I've seen, I think SCARZ are a better team, but most people are saying that Bleed is a better team, so I'm thinking yesterday they were just slightly off. That's like roughly where I'm sitting with it.
Yoshi's actually pushing in towards B here, maybe trying to see if he can pull a little bit of attention in that direction for this A hit. And off that.
Again, it's hard to judge when you've only seen like 3 maps of a team.
In the meantime, going to be tagged, I believe, by the drone.
Alex predicted Bleed, yeah, they probably crack both teams way more, so he probably has a way better understanding than me. It's a nice exec. Down his util was good. So a big one-on-one. I really like in these defensive smokes that they sometimes do reactionary. These two. 4 people on site, 26 HP, does have the one-shot gun though. I say one-shot gun, one-shot headshot gun. He has no idea where he is. Doesn't plot for him, and then goes towards short. This is actually kind of nice, because he's not going to expect him here, and that's kind of how you have to play with this low HP.
Wants to clear out hell. Not going to see anything.
Oh, that's a nightmare.
That could be worrisome here for Allen, because he's got to clear that first. Stun across. He's just going to rush up around the box, but
okay, honestly, nice try. Nice try on this. Bonus was pretty good. A exec looked strong. 4 people here though. They also might feel pretty confident that there were 4 people here. They didn't have the best guns and it still went onto a one-on-one. So you might see this A exec again for sure.
Here, from the side of SCARZ, even though they don't get the win, you know, a great combo here with the recon.
Scary smokes. Yeah, these kind of smokes are great, especially when like. When you've been doing them all the time and you and your team know about them and are able to like play around them, then they're pretty good. Because you're used to it and they're not. So you kind of know the angles a bit better. And you know how people are going to reactively play a lot of the time.
After that recon dart reveals his position, so good.
Okay, we get into this big buy round, and it literally is a big buy round. There's only one person that can buy next round out of all 10.
With his utility right now to really get SCARZ in decent positions. And they want to see if they can catch anybody, maybe doing a jiggle peek here around the box. Some pings out from Neff, who's
stun.
Going to try to play off some kind of contact. Him and Juicy looking to set up a crossfire through the A main entrance, and Tornado now begins.
This stun might be perfect. Let's see if Jet can beat it. Yeah, and everyone hugs this right wall, so he decides to just spray the right wall. Nicely done from them. It was a really nice setup, to be honest. I like this. I think they know, I'm pretty sure they've looked into it and they've never contacted fast or done anything up short, so they felt like this setup is just 100% going to work.
So we'll continue to watch that position, but for how long?
Over towards C site. This might sell some rotates. It does a little bit, but they still get over towards the site. 3v5, they take a risk. Why not?
Plant coming through. Garage control sought after. Yoshi.
Wait, they're kind of not expecting this. Okay, nicely done. And they didn't plant the spike because the Omen flash came in too much. Too fast even. Alright. Not too bad.
2-2, we are all tied up here at round 4.
Some really nice.
It's a big round for them.
Protocols here from the side of Bleed. After Juicy gets
Screech is back in.
Removed from the stack.
Back in the building.
They're able to set up that fault line from Neff and pick up that kill. The backup from the Cloudburst to make sure that Neff can swing that angle safely. Get that free pick, and then Juicy, such good awareness to know that Crystal likes to lurk there. You know, Crystal wants to be there for a couple reasons, obviously to set up the flank, the other, of course, to listen for footsteps. Juicy does a great job with another Cloudburst there to react to it, give himself a pretty good shot onto Crystal. Stun here into A main, and eventually cleared by the sheriffs of the side of SCARZ. And
straight up A again. Damn, this team loves A. It's an eco though, but this is going to work well, so he's going to break this. And there's at least pressure here. There's still 3 people here, but with garage broken, kind of need to shift over, maybe.
A lot of players here for the side of Bleed. Neff going to shift over there.
Yeah.
Still going to be able to use that free utility potentially. Oh, crazy.
On the swing out, sees quite a bit. Shock Dart going to be out. Getting a contact though. Successfully avoided. Don't take any damage. Shots flying his way. They want to pressure him out of this position.
An interesting smoke.
Get that kill, have a weapon that can be recovered. Will get stunned up.
So they can swing a little bit further.
No one pushing forward. No one pushing past this smoke.
And just spam the left side.
It's pretty cool. They put some damage down toward Neko, nearly eliminated. But Jemkin now grabbing up that orb. He's got the
wait, that's a huge kill. Did he work through garage to get this kill? I wasn't even looking at the minimap. It gets his ult down as well, so the whole rotate can come in. Problem with this is they're 100% going to take middle and stuff, so that turret going down is probably no surprise. They invest the ult into this, and if they wanted to, there's a lot of ults. Well, I say a lot of ults, there's some more ults that they can put into this one. So this could be a little bit crazy, if they want it to be.
Rolling Thunder across. Spike does get planted. They manage to get that across. Crazy guy,
damn,
however,
they put an ult into this one. Yoshi has an ult. An op. Oh no, they go down long. They don't have the guns to spam, and they're against a smoker. You can't play like this.
4C long. Can they manage to make this work?
Bleed would do well to lose this round. See what the RNG is like with some of the spam. Okay, RNG's pretty good on that one. Wait, that was the smoker. The smoker's gonna go down. Damn, they actually hit the all-important shot over towards here. A little bit of a shout out to them in terms of this is the default box on C, and they planted into it, so like this area is less, see like this, like there's less place to spam because he's planted into it. So honestly, not too bad. But he did just go for this. He did just go for the stick right here. It's a nice bit of RNG there, like that with the spamming. Maybe they should have been sticking it on this side, but.
Everything they need to really cover this, and he went through garage all the way, and it was not covered at all here by Bleed. It's a little bit of a breakdown in the protocols for them.
That's a big round. Chat, did anyone see how many guns they picked up? Did the person at the end pick up a rifle? Let's see. No, because only this. So they only kept it off.
Something got left open, and eventually Yoshi was able to break his way through those defenses. Juicy just gonna hide behind this particular recon dart. It's blades out for him this round.
So that's a great round. Get the econ back. We go down to pretty much just a low buy here. Kind of. It's I mean, it's basically a force buy. They have nice and judge.
Pushing up, gets Yoshi, clears the turret, will get tagged up at the end, but manages to make his exit.
Whoa! They're throwing everything at him. Damn, freely using the ult. I mean, very freely using the ult if we look at the last round, but they won that one.
That could come back to bite them in a future round, if not this one.
I think it's a good understanding of how much impact this round has, and that's why they're using the ult so freely. Really wanting to trade that one back, they don't get the trade.
And the nano swarms to clear those out if necessary. So now a bit of a maneuver back towards the long A side. Crazy guy there. Only 2 shock darts left in the bag. Recon dart on cooldown. Push potentially coming up. Just a bit of a.
Well, they baited out the Omen flash for this though. Faked a bit of an AX sec, bait out the Omen flash, and then we go over towards B. Damage to stop the plant. Keep an eye on the Killjoy. The Killjoy might try and do something a little bit crazy, especially as the turret that's probably watching garage is now down.
Looking to hold the door, pulls away right as he would have been.
Plant goes in.
And here comes the backstab. Crazy guy comes out. The flash timing is good. Jemkin gets full blown.
Damn, nicely done from him as well. No matter what, that's getting traded. Okay, really well handled. This was very, very nice from them.
Just a great reaction here from Bleed. So aware of
yeah, I thought it was great. They managed to upgrade the judge as well.
They wait just long enough to see if it is an actual hit onto A. And then very quickly, everybody's maneuvering over towards that B side, and then that
nobody watching the flank on this one? Yeah, pretty much. Problem is Killjoy is down right, and that's the normal roll.
And get this window push. Where's a decent start there?
Yeah, Molly's fast and then swings, so you know that they're close.
And then through a flash, able to find another. Just a great reaction here. The timing so
kind of giving them a tell that they're going to be swinging on that one.
Bleed just Both teams really showing us some
Hero
good
gun
rounds
on
here, some good
Jemkin.
reactions,
They
some
have
good
Omenal
thoughts.
if they want to do
Some
something.
fakes from SCARZ. Some work, some don't. Now Juicy back on that operator. And it's a low econ buy for SCARZ.
Gets the ping. Now the Hunter's Fury coming through. Allen down to 20 HP. And he's going to get finished.
No way.
We
We managed to get one in the end. There's too many people behind. And they get the Judge reaction kill over towards Garage while this is going on as well. If they kept this clean, this is perfect for them. 3,000 for everyone that's alive, obviously. This could be great.
Playing safe. Knows that rifle could still be used against him. Shot's not going to be ready. Quick one there from Crystal. Puts him to 49. Just trying to shock dart him out of that position. Can't make it happen. Now on a 2v5, what do? You would love to deal some damage here. Continue to work down that economy, not let everybody build up the cash reserves. Quick's going to be sent up over the top. Does get the ping reveal. Neff's going to be in the corner. Juicy just continues to jiggle. Neff's going to be taken out.
Jesus.
Decent damage.
Wait,
now being spotted, bringing this into a 2v3.
He's got a drone.
20 HP, would love to get a gun, have something to try to help out in this round. Taps on that spike.
I kind of like this. This was a smart plan between these two. He tapped the spike, so they did smoke. He taps the spike here, hoping that they would push through the smoke, try and focus on the guy planting, and he could just do some more damage and get the people that are swinging.
Getting underneath that op initially to do a little
It was
bit of
really
damage.
smart.
To Juicy.
You want this up slightly? I can put it to like here.
Kind of individual micro play. And then he's able to get a recon dart that gets a spot on the right-hand side of this box. And then he's able to kind of anticipate the movements to pick up a double.
I can't do just game audio. It turns the casters on, like it's all together.
Still a good recovery.
I don't have that audio.
The side of Bleed.
So I'll just put it on 85.
Now let's see if SCARZ back on this buy. Money again. In a very precarious position.
Ended up being alright damage in the end. Bleed still though, starting to get. I mean, we've got 3 people now. 3 people have survived here. Good
messing around with econ. Smoke there at all. And Neff, you got a double stack with that op on the B. And
fix your internet, bro. Fix my internet.
For SCARZ. Yes, the spike is over on the C side, but I don't expect them to really commit to that just yet. To me, this is expecting some kind of aggression. Some kind of push, but really with Bleed having the lockdown, you would expect them to be playing a little bit more post-plant.
Seems like Jemkin might be concerned that there was somebody who's pushed up behind that brick stack. Sends out the smoke to try to just be able to drift away. But that smoke in and of itself is kind of drawing a hell of a lot of attention here from Bleed.
They haven't seen Juicy yet, so they're
Recon goes out, but
exactly
I'm pretty sure this was behind the box, so it didn't clear anywhere towards long. So they still, even though they feel like they've cleared some information, they still 3-person stack over towards here. That is a lovely lineup. The timing on this is crazy. Recon goes in, just went for a straight up swing. Can't be any better than that. In terms of SCARZ, might see a timeout after this one. Their big buy round goes down to this. Devastating. But in terms of the minimap, like, they're done pretty well.
They're wary about it. They're trying to go for the spam now, knowing that that angle not going to be occupied. But what do they do from here? 15 seconds. It seems like with the
so the only time they haven't been able to get Garage was the round where there was a judge. So they could definitely calm that and be like, I'm pretty sure when they have actual buy rounds they don't have the judge. I mean that they don't have Garage control. Killjoy secures this one, making sure that they all save, and in terms of the econ, they're buying for the rest of the half now with this. 3,000 for everyone. It's, yeah, perfect round. Probably the best kind of round you can get at this point.
It's just beautiful awareness here from Bleed at the beginning of this round. That turret goes up, instantly gets hit. The timing here is so smart from Yoshi. Just kind of recognizing
they wasted ult. This ult's fine in my mind. Like, the ult secures the rounds and means that none of your team are going to die. No one's taking any damage. So you're saving 1,000 for every armor that could have been gone, and then 2,700 for like the gun. Like, I think that's so worth on all 5 people.
Are drifting in here. Crazy guy though. Alone for
I think the ult is, in my mind, that ult is massively worth.
Going to invest a recon dart of his own into
you're buying for literally the rest of the half, no matter what.
Little does he know of SCARZ are down here into main, and here we go.
Drone to lead the charge. Jemkin gonna get tagged by that one. Now needs to back away. Can't go for the entry like he wanted to.
At this level, anyway, as well. SCARZ. I know SCARZ have when you do this. Oh, I know they have the damage and shock dart lineup.
I saw it the other day. Just in case this ends up being
yes, I think it was them.
Here from the side of SCARZ. from everything that we can see, the only rotate that's happened is they've sent 2 players down here into sewers, so they have a little bit of a pincer maneuver.
Turret in the back to check.
Paranoia, fault line, Jemkin.
Ooh, the recon was good.
Forced out into the open. Neff gets the headshot.
Yeah, I think they've changed and overfought their A hit, and I don't think that A hit is great. Okay, SCARZ definitely need a timeout. They need to start going garage. They got to create some pressure. It keeps them being too many people over towards here. If they keep them going up over towards A and there's 4 people, they have to default. They got to go garage. They've been garage most times. They've been fine. That one time they went garage, there was a dodge there. They got punished, and it feels like they're overthinking it. They just gotta go get the killjoy util, because every time they go A, the turret and the turret and the alarm bot will be up, and there's just 4 or 3 people in A.
And then getting the kills at the front to A main as well. Just really good discipline here to not bite.
So now,
on the chain
as well, what in theory should be happening is Bleed should be like, well, they know we keep stacking over towards A all the time, so they're going to go hunting for the killjoy util. So we should probably try and hold garage, maybe some kind of kill setup in garage, or see if they got one. Could even just go aggro middle as well, just completely ruin their plan. Could go aggro towards long C, ruin their plan as well. Let's see.
It's just really good discipline here from Bleed. Like, now that they seem to be comfortable now. Yesterday it was slow starts on the map.
Gotta find the killjoy util.
They had to climb back, they had to fight back every time. And here today, it's a really strong start, and this is something I was really looking for from Bleed. Was a stronger start here today, some confidence, keeping those comms and those protocols in order, which they are so far.
Well, it took a little while, but timeout. Burns, let's see how they fare going into the next round. Obviously still going to be very low buy here, just a Guardian, a Stinger, playing around with it a little bit more. Seems like a Spectre might make it into the mix, but a fairly low commitment as far as the cash is concerned. SCARZ, they already got 1 Thrifty under their belt. Can they find another one here at a very pivotal moment?
They can just let Killjoy try and, let's see, it's A pressure again. We might not see that actual plan until next round when they actually have guns, but I imagine it's A pressure, then they go back to garage and try and deal with this stuff. So what I was talking about with Bleeds, they know they're going to try and take garage control, so they decide to go aggro C, aggro down bottom and middle. Makes a lot of sense. This guy's in no man's though. He's incredible. Nice shots. Did they expect the double push? There is a Sova next to you all. What the hell is going on here? Oh my goodness, what the hell is going on? They didn't expect the double push.
Jemkin now noted. Completely out into the open, just trying to rotate around the side. Phantom in hand, a 1v2. Multiple angles to try to clear now. Paranoia crashes across. He gets himself tucked in alongside the site. Scary still sending some shots his way, not taking any damage. Recon having to be cleared. He manages to get rid of it, but he's still so far away from the spike. Dart into the back, it lands right at his feet. 30 health remaining. And now the smoke that he has to try to play out of.
30 seconds left.
He swings, he dies.
Okay, nicely done.
Crazy guy will finish him off.
Yeah, Bleed, I mean, this was a very nice round from Bleed. They knew they had locked down A so much that something else was going to happen around the map. So even though they were pressured towards A here, they just reactively pushed down C, long push middle. It was good. It was,
and this time around, they send 2 players through long C to come through spawn.
It's how we alluded they might approach this, and they did it well.
No idea that it's coming. They're able to dodge that utility to get through the back lines completely undetected. Beautiful work here from the side of Bleed, and Juicy dodges that fall.
Oh god.
Oh, shoulder seen.
No damage on this. Oh wait, he actually hit him.
Now down to 40 HP.
Did actually hit him.
Already a good start with 3 players.
Oh, hey, that's strong. Man, they got this on lockdown at the moment. They really do.
Find another over at Sewer. Bleed are not backing down. They are not letting them back into this game. The drone to chase forward to try to spot him out will get cleared. It's a ping across, and Allen flushed into the open.
Okay, really strong. But it's that same thing again. Turrets here. We've got 4 people over towards this.
But in a 1v5, thinks about going
for the 2v forward. Probably should end up going garage at one point. Killjoy is looking like the best agent in the game at the moment.
will end up falling. Torneco going to be sprinting. I thought maybe to C, but no. This goes for this left side plant into the B site. Stun across the smoke. Set up. Thinks about TPing up top. Instead pushes into the smoke, but it's already too late. Before the paranoia comes across, Neff spots him out. The shorty will do the job. And that will be 8 rounds now confirmed for Bleed.
And again, it's just great reactions here from the initiators of Bleed that allow them to just completely smother.
Can they get one more round? This is very dominant at the moment. I'm actually a little bit disappointed in SCARZ. Like I'm saying, they're making Killjoy look like the best agent in the game.
Gets the spot from Crazy. And Crazy able to
I don't know how many times I need to see them get bashed down over towards A for them to change up what they're doing.
For somebody to be trying to hide in those smokes.
Oh, looks like not enough
Hunter's
times.
Furies on both sides. Lockdown for Yoshi. So Crazy Guy, you know, again, don't be too shocked here if Crazy Guy just looks for a pick in A main or something off the rip.
Bleed though. Bleed are literally going, well, they have to start looking for the Killjoy util, so we'll put 4 people where the Killjoy util normally is, and we'll put Killjoy over towards A. SCARZ are the most adamant team in the world. So they're like, nope, we're going A. Alarm bot goes down, they reactively push towards middle. Nice from Bleed. This is the first time that they've seen Killjoy util here, so they know that site is most likely going to be retake. So they get over towards it, and then it's all about this flank that goes behind.
That'll draw Juicy off the hard angle over at C.
We've got Sova to retake this one as well, or just break
The
this.
sewer, Hunter's Fury. Gonna get drawn out. Jemkin looking for the punish. They crash that. Rolling Thunder across, but Juicy, he finds another!
Damn, I like their plan on this, but Juicy has just absolutely wrecked them.
That spike defuse, I should say, in the last round.
Oh my god.
But the drone is not scouting him. Torneco around the side, pushes into the smoke, finds one. The call
Nah, he shot the server first. It's a little bit unlucky. Okay, what a sick round from Juicy. To be honest, what a sick round from Bleed in general. Like, everything was good here. I did like the plan from SCARZ. But yeah, this half was great from Bleed. They were all over them. There was multiple A hits, and multiple times we had like 3 or 4 people here. Damn, that was nice. That was really, really good.
Gives them the ability to make sure they can use that Hunter's Fury, the protection there to keep Crazy Guy alive.
They just knew.
Yeah, that was literally perfect reactional play from him. The big shout out. Yeah, if I'm critical to SCARZ, this was not the best play of Haven I've ever seen. Again, Killjoy just got too much.
3-9 recoveries. Just yesterday during the semifinals, can SCARZ pull it off now?
Sure. I mean,
I think Bleed and SCARZ could be better than some of the teams in Pacific League. Yeah, I think so. It would be judging from what I'm seeing now from all the Ascensions. I would put like either of these teams like mid, lower of Pacific. I would put. Depending on who qualifies in Americas, but I think both of them are fine. I put them in like mid to Americas, like mid higher in Americas, like 5th, 6th, probably 5th is where I guess I would expect them to be. And then Apex, honestly, and EMEA, I think they might, if Apex win, that is, unless they somehow crumble it. I think like probably high EMEA, like 4th maybe I would expect them.
Completely different story, completely cleaned up.
It's kind of roughly where I'm putting them at the moment, but again, it's really hard to judge it all.
Who just made that A site unassailable for the side of SCARZ. And over the defender side we go. A 2-3 split here. B site, just the Killjoy utility to keep an eye on it.
Going a full send here from
Apex are crazy good.
Outside of A lobby, but there's 3 people ready to try to fight them over this space. Line.
But the middle of the pack from EMEA is weaker than America's.
Jemkin sits back, sees one. Multiple shots flying his way. Gets the chest shot there onto Scary. Continues to peek. He doesn't have a dash, and he's got nothing to bail him out. He ends up falling. Allen now swinging on the corner, but they turn the flash. They shut him down. And even Crystal tagged to 10. No hope here, in desperate need. Some reinforcements, but he will get finished off. Juicy.
Crazy Guy from CS. Is this the same dude?
The plant now coming through. Push in. 1 kill going to be found. Yoshi walks away with Crazy Guy's life. They need to do that 4 more times. Turret set up. Tries to push out. Instantly going to get knocked down at 55. Just feels like Bleed have a chokehold not only on this round, but just the game overall. Push
Damn, nice setup from them. Really, really strong. Okay, this is starting to look like a dominant match.
See if he's going to be able to get a rolling thunder here in this half, but so far it looks like it's just going to be speeding by. Bleed move up to double digits. The question now becomes SCARZ going into this next one. A 7-round deficit. Do you
think Enzo would move to K-Corp if he got an offer? Yeah, I mean, no, I don't think so. If Apex qualify, not a chance.
These teams are comfortable to try to go for the force-ups. So certainly, it could come through here again, but gosh, the utility usage, it's crazy. You know, Neff and Scary, once again, the early utility from the side of Crazy.
We're not doing it.
To make sure they can push through. Yeah, it is just
some low buys, down to 900 here from Jemkin and Crystal.
Couple frenzies, you know.
Trying to have some bit of firepower as they go
see
for
what they can do.
5-man gamble stack on the A site.
But man, Crazy there with that owl drone.
The coach, CS coach, coach and player.
Yeah. The recon to follow it up. And then Scary there at the end, just holding that paranoia for that push out from Link and just nails it. Makes that post plant so easy for them. When your utility's on point like this for Bleed, it feels easy.
Do they feel out the stack on this one?
Turret cleared, still sticking together as a group of 5. Spike now.
The fact that no teams picked up Mystic and stuff. Yeah, I think
hands of Neff.
Complete gamble stack here on A, Achilles.
They've just been sticking with it until they hear a spike plant go elsewhere. They're not rotating. Smoke down onto the site. Flash goes out.
Oh, let's wait.
Spots one. The swing
There's 5 people here.
Tornado going to be taken down. Now Neff gets into the fight, finds one, but Yoshi will shut him down. Gets right in on top of Crazy Guy as well to find an additional kill.
Yeah, there was just 5 people here. It was like a repeat of the first one. They managed to get some gun upgrades as well, and the stack was right on this one. And potentially we've got a game on our hands.
Man, Yoshi is so smart. This guy's utility is something I was really impressed with throughout this tournament.
I was thinking of what I was going to say, yeah, pretty much.
Movement here, able to get through.
What I was going to say, I'll just say it, is that people put too much weight on the champions winners Ascend. Like, I think they picked up a lot of those players as priority over people like Mystic, whereas, in my opinion, I'd rather get someone like Mystic.
For sure, for our Japanese team.
Second Thrifty for them here in the map.
Damn, early timeout after this?
Timeout called.
After losing an eco?
See which side it is that wants to pump the brakes, and all likelihood going to be Bleed. And see a hell of a lot more discussion happening on the SCARZ side at the moment from the coaches.
Well, I think for Bleed now you're talking.
Do you not rate the Ascend players?
Making sure that you're
when I heard that video from
Starkso
and Zeke, and that was like what the in-game was, them calling, like those two just going wild at each other. Yeah, I was, at least for me, I was like, well, I personally wouldn't want them on my team after hearing that.
To try to set us up for a victory.
Like it's a good video. It's a good funny video. But my goodness, like I expect that from ranked.
Well, and again, we've seen plenty of them already here in the playoffs, so I am again never in doubt of any of these teams at this point. These two in particular, to have the ability to just come back and fight and
they won champs.
Back through these
yeah, they did win champs. I agree.
These two. On the back of a couple heroic rounds from
but
Yoshi.
I still think my point stands if you look at Koi and Heretics.
Keep this attacker side of Bleed in check.
As Leo would say, you're living in the past, bro.
The turret here. So
apparently he says that literally just like a week after they're winning events. If they talk about the event that they won, that they're living in the past.
Recon just to check that corner as well. I mean, yeah, this is pretty interesting here. From the side
in this game changes so fast that honestly I kind of agree with him. Stuff becomes irrelevant not irrelevant, like you still remember it and stuff, but it's very fast to become irrelevant in this game if you don't keep up.
She's sending some shots through, just looking to dissuade them. And this is going to be sending pretty much everybody from the side of Bleed over in towards A, where there's still 3 members waiting patiently from SCARZ.
Oh god, this stack is good, huh?
Contact here from Jemkin, not getting too much of anything. Re-swings, gets a headshot right as a fadeaway.
Damn, a heavy fight shot. Alright, nicely done in the end.
Scoop up 3, puts the spike on the floor. Allen will find another. It's all on Crazy Guy. He won't be able to find a damn thing. Flawless round here from SCARZ. They string 2 together in the second half. They're halfway now to catching up to Bleed.
I mean, just phenomenal stuff from Jemkin. This is what we're used to seeing. These fadeaway shots, these hit and runs that he's so brilliant at. He has just unbelievable senses of timing with those dashes and making it so painful there for the side of Bleed. But Bleed,
I think the same as Gambit. Not already. Gambit were like consistently good. The problem with the Ascend thing was it was a year and a half ago. It was literally like when franchising came in, it was basically a year and like 4 months.
Could very well get them right back into this one. Take the momentum away from SCARZ.
It was a different game back then. Different game, different time.
Obviously, they want to not give up any more ground to Bleed.
The one thing you can't do in this game is kind of get like stuck in the past. You gotta.
How far does Torneko push?
You gotta keep on.
Now seems like he is
keep on moving with it.
Just stay put, keep holding that angle, while the rest of the team operates as 3 over here towards A. So if they can dissuade this push into A, find a pick or two, might send them rotating back right into Torneko's open
big
arms.
buy rounds. 3-person stack over towards A.
Again, playing up on top of the boxes, waiting for
Why do these teams make Killjoy look absolutely incredible?
Will end up falling. Jemkin gets the headshot at the very end.
Like the turret over towards C against these teams is the one. They never take deep garage.
I think the orb might still be up, but a quick shot across. Aftershock to try to clear out Sewer's side. Not going to be able to get the connection though. They managed to stay put exactly where they want to be. Scary, able to find one.
Oh, nice kills. No way. Are we doing this? 2v5 Molly Might. Jesus, that was close. 5 HP. Do they have any idea about this guy? He's going to take down the high HP as well. No way, though. Right? Jesus. That was so close, man. Those are 2v5 that went down to a 1-on-1.
The tremendous patience here from Torneko completely bamboozles Bleed. They're never even able to apply that rolling thunder. A heroic play from Neff and Scary to get onto this site. Good hold initially from Jemkin, picking up 2 big kills. But the swing out from Sewers, I think maybe kind of turned it off in Neff's brain that there could be yet another
no matter what, crazy amounts of damage. And I mean, they need to do that because the money is built up him after that eco round.
Torneko there, just again,
squeeze out another buy. Money's really low on this one.
Waiting for Darion to leave, to pick up his utility, to move over into that
fast C split.
Shots flying through. Yoshi trying to stop them from getting themselves forward into the
Good luck to the Omen on site.
Damage, but still puts Neff down to about 30. Hunter's Fury out from Crystal, however, finds Neff. The Rolling Thunder again, not going to be able to come into play in this round. Torneko just hovering still here in the backside. Juicy now on the push.
They did so well. What a lovely smoke, and he just played it very well.
Scary will be able to
not another 2v5 that they get close.
Torneko gone, but again, does get tagged up in the process.
Spike is down. Also, the Sova ult was pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. Like, people are really getting good at the Sova ult when people are C-splitting. It's really strong.
Now that Darion's gone. Everything for Scary to do once more. Will be able to pick up the spike. What more can he find?
Do you want to ult on 63 HP? Okay, yeah.
There you go. That's the only option here. And Scary, heroics abound.
He could plant TP Heaven,
so far in this event for him,
but he's so confident that they should be closer than this.
Well, the roof is going to get blown off.
Yes.
Spike planted.
They were crazy yesterday.
It's a hell of a lot to try to isolate with very limited utility. The Paranoia also gone. Does hold on to one smoke. But again, checking from behind. Wants to make sure that there's not going to be any flank coming through. Not seeing anything. Does he just stay here?
Yeah, it gets a little bit unlucky, honestly, that there's no one flanking.
3-man move up into Heaven. The drop down just eating some fall damage. We'll see if that comes into play. Scary still just looks like the call comes in for him to save. Want to have at least that one rifle.
Sure.
Just
got a plant
to try to do. Yoshi will survive the round with
Killjoy gets his ult.
Carrying that gun forward, further stacking up some cash as SCARZ now are 3 rounds away from tying this up once more.
4 in a row. Still no Rolling Thunder able to be used. Crystal here finding that pick.
The only reason Loud do it is because Sky's
coming into play in that round. And now
it's because the Viper Harbor comp in terms of Sky.
Or Bleed. And I don't mean the player. I mean in terms of their mental here.
All right, this is the final timeout for them. This is too pretty fast.
And let's see what the coaches want to do. It is going to be Bleed's for realsies timeout this go around.
And I'm sure SCARZ not going to be minding that too much. A little bit of extra time to go in.
Plant made them able to buy? Yeah, I think so. 2,900 lost bonus, extra 300. They were all sitting like around 400, I'm pretty sure.
Not happy with how close they've been able to make this one. After that 9-3 initial half.
Do I like the Harbor
Omen
better than Sky Viper? Wait, do I like the Harbor or the Omen better in the Sky Viper comp? They play completely different, but honestly, I think I like the Omen.
Coming back through. We'll see what they can get.
I like the Protect the VIP guard comp. It looks good.
So far.
Yeah,
I think more just because that's how we used to play it.
You're having even a tough
I think
time
so. That's
getting
maybe
the
like
for the side of Bleed. So that Rolling Thunder.
That's always kind of how I wanted to play the Viper on the map,
kind of a fast hit
where you just get into sight and you can't lose off the plant.
Plant down, try to avoid this lockdown from Yoshi, from SCARZ. Just try to play deep.
All right, with that plant, I think you're right. I think they do get to buy down with 2 extra people. They can get their full util.
Only crazy guy sitting on any money to speak of. So
after this pause, they go aggro over towards C long.
To spread the map, take their time, another push out from. Yep, exactly.
Did they expect this?
Away against the wall. Do they read this? How patient is he gonna be?
Oh dear God.
Pretty damn patient
1,
so far.
2.
There's 2 juicy targets. Crazy guy and Neff gone. He's gonna be looking for more.
He did great. He did great. 8 damage on the other. Got the early info as well.
Yoshi looking to do the same.
And the bait in for this guy in the cubby. Why and how would he be here so fast? Okay, they find it out though. This is a really nice push down. Didn't get crazy greedy as well. Just the 2. The 2 is enough. And then obviously if there was no more, he could smoke himself off if he had time, but there was someone close. So I like that.
Everybody else is just going to be working with pistols.
It's really good trigger discipline from him.
As much space as he wants.
Yeah,
here's the C site. Take it.
You have it. We don't want any of this.
They buy for the rest of this half.
Scary the hope.
They buy for the rest of this potential comeback.
That 1v4.
What a complete undoing. The game plan here from Bleed. Torneko just steadily walking.
They know that for him to win this, he needs to get a pick. So all 3 of them are just waiting together.
After the second kill, but goes for a little bit more. But at the end of the day,
and as we can see, it's Scary just saving this one.
A little bit more greedily to try to find that kill.
Well, and it's not the first time he's done it, and it hadn't been identified by Bleed until now. Yeah. Now they know for sure. It should have been probably talked about in a timeout, but it wasn't, and it's left unchecked, and a bit of a mental mistake. As good as Bleed's mental communication, all that stuff was in the first half of this map, here on the attacker's side, it is a bit of a different affair as SCARZ is now taken over, and it is their map, it seems like, to potentially lose.
2 more to go. Absolutely gorgeous from him. Jemkin getting very quickly involved, finishing off Juicy, who had, what, 8 HP remaining. So it was nearly that triple kill coming through for Torneko.
So it's hit and fades from Jemkin, man. He's so good at it.
Okay, full loss bonus supply. Actually, not that bad. Juicy as well, getting the blades online.
Get out of my way.
Push in, there's a jiggle peek. Jemkin immediately playing respectfully from Recon Dart landing at his feet. Does get the ping out on the Allen of all people.
Yeah, this is kind of nice. They wanted to do a heavy take of this, and then maybe there was a Sova as well for the jet knives.
I'm going to be peeking, sees nothing. The drone should be noted, should be heard, and the call to rotate should be made, especially if that smoke comes in.
Damn, just before the smoke goes off, he kills the knives. And then he has shocks for this, but plants underneath him.
Plant directly down below the window.
Damn, chunky.
Tapping goes somewhere else. Again, interrupted.
God, they bought so much time for this Killjoy as well. Killjoy's in a weird place, so it's not as good as normal, but it just means that it can't be killed from the util.
Gets over towards Stewart just in time. Swing out now, Allen finding 2. Darian and Crazy Guy both going to be eliminated. 2 members left. The push out.
We 2v4. We 2v4 Breachel. Boss man.
All on his lonesome, and there's nothing more that he can do. Allen will note him. He will send a flash. But Scary will have to just hold on to his weapon for a 3rd round in a row.
Damn, he really went for it. His teammate wasn't even here to help with the ult.
Bleed needs another timeout to address these quick rotates.
They have no timeouts.
From the side of SCARZ. They are too costly.
They're done, right?
Bleed able to identify
both timeouts done. This
like
might.
Said, yep, right before it pops, gets the spot. Juicy, none the wiser. Allen there working in that
They have one. I'm pretty sure they used. Did they not just use it straight after?
Time and time again for SCARZ.
Did they not just use it once they got eco'd though?
Someone needs to help bleed out here and make sure that those angles are covered.
And those 2 kills
Bleed is one more.
are huge because now he's got the Rolling Thunder as well going into
Then
this
who the hell
round.
eco'd? Who the hell called the pause after the eco?
Big push coming through. Dart moves
That was
forward,
the
clears
SCARZ
out one of
timeout
the
after
nanos.
ecoing them,
On the
really?
right-hand side, however, will work Juicy down to 91.
It's weird.
It's going to continue to press up, but looks like they're very cognizant
God,
of this
that's a
one.
nice
Spike
ult.
plant does come across. He's looking for the kill, but the stun is good. Scary spotted up over the top. Yoshi jumps up from behind.
No way. I mean, this was kind of the same angle ult that he wanted to do the last rounds, right? He really wanted to do this ult over towards here. That's why the recon landed here. What's the original plan was to go here. Still a 2-on-2. Smoke is here. Does he? Holy, that was close. Okay, nicely done. Nicely handled in the end. Yeah, Crazy Guy's been wanting to do that ult for the past 2 rounds. Managed to get it out. Got a lot for this.
Bleed move up to 11, but there's still more work to be done.
Well, even though Scary goes down there on top of the box, he's able to identify the positions, set up Crazy Guy from that spot. Great information gained, and then it's Crazy Guy with an unbelievable Hunter's Fury lineup from downtown, able to knock him down, and now we go on. Bleed finally able to find a second win here.
Neo, Meta, and Fracture.
Is it going to be enough for Kilios? Can they find 2 more to close this out?
There's a lot of stuff that works on Fracture at the moment.
And now he's a bit stranded. The dash was used to push him over to the left-hand side.
This guy is so wrecked.
And now they certainly know that he hasn't exited yet.
Yeah, 30 HP is going to get out. Respect. Held on to this wall. Ult goes in a little bit further back. They can definitely fight on site if they want to. Oh, they want to. There's 3 of them here. That is a savior kill. Damn, they're all really low. This is a very hard retake for SCARZ. Especially with that kill that goes down.
The 4v3 Bleed looking very well set to take this to map point. After suffering round after round and losses.
Okay, that's the kill over towards long. That Omen flash is incredible. Oh my god, he didn't face. Yeah, he got caught out on timing there a little bit, and he's not going to expect this.
Certainly can't do a damn thing. He's not prepared for Crazy Guy, and now it's all on Crystal, the IGL, to try to somehow
3 chances for Bleed.
And he's down to 1 health.
Now he can't drop down.
Now he cannot. Even Nep grabbing up the operator so they have a little bit of extra punch. He's got himself swung around the side to ensure that Crystal cannot get out of here with that weapon in his hands. The Crazy Guy will be the one to go ahead and finish him off.
Alright, they got a lot of money, so facing there was fine. 3 chances for Bleed. This was I mean, this was a good X-Pack. It felt like SCARZ were a little bit too indecisive. They had 3 people here, and like it's not great for holding. You kind of need to prioritize this square a bit heavier, because you just eat all the util back on default. That shot was pretty much it, though. That one jewel that we saw there.
And then there's a huge moment on the backside here. Darion puts his alarm bot in the A main door and is watching for this lurk from Tornado. Yes, he loses the duel, but that alerts them to the presence. They're able to get the job done onto the site. Could be a fast B hit here to try to seal the deal on Haven.
They're in over the top. Yoshi, knowing that there's one in behind. Jemkin with the blades, does find Darion.
Well, they fast push A. They fast push A. They think there's more people behind it, so they try and force through the smoke.
Coming through, Tornado just backing away, sends out the paranoia. But it seems like we're not going to be over yet.
Big kill.
Juicy, dead,
Spike down. I feel like we've seen this.
It's scary.
How many times have we seen this one? He's going to go get the orb. He's going to ult onto the spike, maybe?
Now, see if he can.
Nope. Okay, maybe the orb's not even there.
SCARZ a little bit. So far, though, Crystal not fooled. Crystal such a smart player. Just caught the
now they know.
Yeah.
Hard confirmed and scary. The call will come in. Save the gun. I mean, he's going to go for a different approach.
This guy knows the value of $1, Kilios.
That he does. And again, he's still inching forward. 30 seconds, though. 4 players to get through. It seems just so impossible, so improbable.
If he gets these 2 around this corner, though.
Might still want to try to go for it. The push out. Time on a Crystal. Plays it patiently. He swings back in. But 12 seconds, and they can just scatter to the wind. The fault line will connect. He's got the spike. He's going to TP.
Oh god, he's on for it. It's close. Yeah, he does it. Yeah, he's got it. This is on. This is really on. Ah, his only one TP wanted to go heaven. It didn't reach.
And my God, what a position to be in. Unthinkable.
Certainly not, Achilleos. Certainly not. Ooh, counter TP here from Torneko.
Oh, but cancels it. He's gonna check one. Get the headshot.
Oh my God, bro. That's how he does it. That's crazy. That's wild. You give him, what was that, his third 1v4 attempt? You can't give him 3 of them. Damn, what a way to close this one out.
What a way to end our first map here in the finals.
Yeah, that's a devastating one to lose.
Ascension
Jesus.
Pacific, in front of the hometown crowd here in Bangkok, Thailand. None other than Scary, the monster, lurking on this map. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Unbelievable.